What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Scott here for the first edition of our training camp recaps here at Hallis Hall. Man, follow me at Scott on all social media platforms. Today was report day here at Hallis Hall as we get ready for training camp, which kicks off tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. on the dot, 8 or 8:30, whatever. Either way, it's early as hell. So today, man, we spoke to Ryan Poles, we spoke to Ben Johnson. Grady Jarrett and Caleb Williams just left the podium a couple minutes ago, and this was pretty much like a little bit of a state of the union from Ryan Poles, and it came out the gate with some news that Bears fans really don't want to hear, and that is the fact that star cornerback All-Pro Jaylen Johnson is going to miss the first couple weeks of camp with a leg injury. Ryan Poles said he wasn't going to specify what happened and things like that. I know there was a little concern when he got put on the NFI list a couple days ago. Some people thought it would be contract related because of a couple comments he made on the Rich Eisen show when he was being interviewed by WWE superstar Seth Rollins, Bears fan as well. But no, it's not a contract situation. It is an injury situation. So the Bears did sign veteran Trey Flowers, cornerback, today. So I guess he'll be getting a lot of reps in camp. Obviously not as a starter, but filling in that position while Jaylen is hurt. So not a good start for that, but hopefully it's not something too severe, and he will be back within the first couple weeks, like Ryan Poles said. Ryan Poles thanked everybody here at Hallis Hall who got the fields ready for tomorrow. This is one of the, well, I've only been to one actual facility, but Hallis Hall is top notch, and he really thanked the people to get it ready for camp and everything like that. So it wasn't too much we got from Ryan Poles, but let's check a little bit out what he said.
Jaylen Johnson, he started identify there. When he was training, he had a leg injury. I'm not going to get into the details of that. It is going to take a few weeks before he can come back.
And that was our general manager, Ryan Poles, who just got an extension a couple weeks ago. But also, yeah, man, so we spoke to Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson with his first, I won't say official press conference because, he's had a couple, but his first training camp press conference as Chicago Bears head coach. And he said he cannot wait to get this going. He really shows just how intense he is, laying out the different plans and things like that he's going to be doing. Said that there's going to be a 3-man competition for that left tackle spot between Braxton Jones, who is ready to go. He had injury problems coming off that surgery right after the season, but he is ready to go. Said that, he's been a starter for the last 3 years, but Ben Johnson said just because he was the starter the last 3 years doesn't mean he's going to be the starter this year, which I know is music to a lot of Bears fans' ears. But he will be competing with Kyron Almagaji, of course, the rookie second-year man who they drafted last year from Yale, and Izzy Trapilio, who was drafted a couple months ago. That will be the 3-man race for the left tackle position. Darnell Wright will be the starting right tackle. I know there's some questions about that after the draft. Was he going to move? But make no mistake about it, he will be starting right tackle once again. So that's going to be something to look forward to as well, man. And he was already giving us like assignments. He was talking about different Netflix documentaries and stuff, and see if we watch that. But yeah, he seems like he has a plan. He's ready to go. So I'm really excited about that. He says he's going to have some down days, some up days, but really he wants to see what they're going to look like. He wants this team to come out firing at the beginning of the season. You got real tough start to the season. You never really want to start the season with 2 division games. Even though one is at home, one on his road. Of course, they kick off Monday Night Football against the Minnesota Vikings, which we are assuming which will be J.J. McCarthy's first career start. And then number 2, week 2, we already going back to the D, baby, for Ben Johnson's return to Detroit. So, Ben Johnson was really keyed up. So let's say a little bit about what Ben Johnson was talking about today.
In terms of objectives here, we're looking to not only master our fundamentals over the next couple weeks, but also execute the playbook and really bring it to life. We'll work heavily on situational football.
Now, we also talked to one of the leaders of the Bears defense, new addition, Grady Jarrett. Grady Jarrett, man, if you ever want to get ready for this football season, just listen to Grady Jarrett talk, because he really had me fired up. And you can also tell that Grady is country as hell. But let's take a little bit of what Grady said about getting ready for year 11 for him and for his first year with the Chicago Bears.
Yeah, I think that's the fun part about it, especially the beginning of the camp, going against an offense that you're unfamiliar with. You really got to play your just your keys and your technique, because it ain't like we got tendencies really to go off of. personnel to go off of on how he wants to use certain personnel. So it really challenges us as a defense to be able to just really lock in on the fundamentals.
And last but certainly not least, we spoke to QB1, Mr. Caleb Williams, heading into year 2. Waited a little long from the beginning. I think he was doing some workouts because he came in sweating. But he sounds very confident. Obviously, Bears fans, we've been here before. Confidence, winning the podium doesn't mean shit. It's all about what you're going to do on that field. But he came in real confident, has a plan of what he wants to do. He echoed Ben Johnson's sentiments about wanting to complete 70% of his passes. He also said one of his goals is to be the Bears' first ever 4,000-yard passer, and he wants to score as many times as possible. And he just really sounds really focused, really ready to go. And if you're a Bears fan, obviously it's day one, it's report day, so it's not like too much. But to hear your QB one come out here and be as confident as he's been and has a strategy of what he wants to do, and for the first time feels like he's aligned with his head coach and the coaching staff, is pretty good as well. And he looks like he lost some weight this offseason, man. Looks real lean, man. Looks like he's ready to go. So let's take a little bit of what QB1 had to say.
Obviously, I have self goals, and that's being the first 4,000-yard passer in Bears history. That's a goal of mine. 70% completion that helps the team, keeps us on the field, puts us in better positions. And then other than that, just trying to go down and score the most points that we can with each drive that we have. So that's kind of my self goal, and obviously other than that, you got to win.
And that's all we got for y'all to hear today on the training camp recap. I will be doing these every day that I'll be at camp. Now, just to let y'all know, I'm going to be at camp. Today is Tuesday through Saturday. I will not be here on Monday because Monday I've got a dentist appointment. You got to take care of that shit. But yeah, so we're going to be doing all this. So stay tuned with your boy at Barberchair Scott, also social media platforms. Follow the Barberchair Network. I'm not going to hold you. 79th and Hollis, holding it down.